Multimodal literacy is essentially the use of all possible forms of communication to make meaning of and produce texts. Multimodal technologies are now more prevalent than ever in students' lives. As educators, we must embrace multimodal technology to maintain and engage student body. Modern students use a variety of multimodal technologies in their daily lives, and imitating this should help create an engaged classroom. 21st century learning has become a voluntary activity. Much of the world's information is now readily available, with students choosing to access that information or not. The 21st century classroom should provide the lowest barrier to entry and gated by as few difficulties as possible to have the greatest levels of participation. As educators, we must foster an atmosphere which begs students to become involved. Students should be allowed to participate through play, performance, simulation, appropriation, multitasking, distributed cognition, collective intelligence, judgment of text, transmedia navigation, networking, negotiation, and visualization. Strategies for incorporating multimodal literacy into the classroom include PowerPoint or other slide-based presentations for assessment purposes, presentations and videos, move away from PowerPoint and overhead slides for lessons that we provide, and turn traditionally solo activities into group activities. PowerPoint or other slide-based presentations for assessment is an extremely simple strategy. It can be something as simple as animating or progressing a diagram, such as the path of a food web. It allows students to feel a sense of onus as they are creating something more than just a simple document. In order to create the multimodal text, students must have a firm grasp of the multi-literacy strategies. These include meaning making, critical analysis, and critical content knowledge that's used for text development. Because this form of multimodal text can vary so greatly in complexity, it can be included into many different forms of assessment and allow the student to create dynamic, multimodal texts. Presentations and videos incorporate design elements such as visual, audio, and gestural forms of multimodal text. As mentioned before, with student-created presentations, these too create and utilize dynamic and multimodal forms of text. When used as a teaching tool, presentations and videos create an engaging experience for students. They also allow students the opportunity to practice critical analysis of the aesthetic and rhetorical aspects of the text. When used as an assessment tool, it allows students to practice text use and analysis, emphasis on multimodality to create a pleasing experience for the audience, and engages students across multiple levels with the creativity that can be applied.